Welcome to British Pension Update, where your retirement dreams meet real financial advice. Stay tuned as we uncover the latest tips, updates, and secrets to make your pension work harder for you. Let's secure your future, one smart step at a time. Did you overpay tax without realizing it? HMRC says millions of UK taxpayers are entitled to a refund, and the process to get your money is easier than you think. The first thing to understand is that HMRC doesn't always automatically return overpaid tax. Many people assume that if they overpay, HMRC will notice and send a refund without prompting. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. Tax codes can be outdated, personal allowances can change, and mistakes happen. Even small errors in your tax calculations can add up over time, leaving you with money you're entitled to but haven't received. So, who could be eligible? It's not just those on high incomes or self-employed individuals. In fact, the majority of claims come from ordinary workers who pay taxes through PAYE, the system used by most employers. If your tax code was incorrect for any part of the year, or if your circumstances changed and HMRC wasn't updated, you could have overpaid. Students, part-time workers, those on maternity or paternity leave, and even retirees sometimes find themselves eligible for refunds. One of the most common reasons people miss out on refunds is changes in employment. If you switched jobs during the tax year, your tax code may not have been updated correctly. Employers might deduct too much tax because HMRC hasn't adjusted your allowances, leaving you with a surplus that's technically yours. Another frequent issue is overpayment due to expenses or benefits that weren't fully accounted for, such as uniform allowances, professional subscriptions, or work-related travel costs. So, how can you find out if you're owed money? The first step is to check your tax records. Log into your personal HMRC account online. HMRC's system shows your tax code, your income for the year, and the amount of tax you've paid. If anything doesn't add up, that's a red flag. Even if you don't notice an error yourself, HMRC allows you to submit a claim for any overpaid tax going back up to 4 years. That means you could recover money from previous tax years, not just the current one. Once you've identified a potential overpayment, the next step is to make a claim. HMRC makes it relatively simple. You can do it online through your personal account or by phone. You'll need some basic information, such as your national insurance number, P60S or P45S, and details of any allowances or expenses that could apply. Be honest and accurate. HMRC checks claims carefully, and supplying the correct documentation ensures the process is smooth and faster. Timing is important too. Once HMRC approves a claim, refunds are usually processed within a few weeks, but it can take longer depending on the complexity of your situation. Some refunds are issued directly to your bank account, while others may be sent by check. Either way, it's worth keeping track of the process to make sure your money doesn't get delayed. Another key point to remember is that claiming a refund doesn't negatively affect your record. Some people hesitate to submit claims because they fear it will trigger an audit or additional scrutiny. In reality, claiming back what you're owed is perfectly legal and expected. HMRC encourages people to check their tax payments and make claims if necessary. You're simply asking for what's already yours. It's also worth noting that changes in circumstances can make you eligible for refunds even if you weren't initially. Life events such as marriage, divorce, or caring for dependents can affect your allowances. If HMRC hasn't updated your tax code to reflect these changes, you could be overpaying without knowing it. Checking regularly ensures you stay on top of your finances and don't leave money unclaimed. Finally, while HMRC offers guidance online, some people prefer professional assistance, especially if their tax situation is complicated. Accountants or tax advisors can help identify overpayments, gather the necessary documents, and ensure claims are submitted correctly. For many, the peace of mind and potentially larger refund make this small investment worthwhile. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss a pension update. Remember, your financial future is in your hands.